Good morning. It's always a blessing to be able to start our days off with chapel and to be able to sing songs of praise to our God, to be able to reflect upon His Word, to be encouraged by one another, to learn what God is doing in each of our lives and what He is doing around the world. As you know, Sunset is involved in a very strong way in international ministry training. And therefore, we have 72 ministry training schools in 42 nations of the world. And as we interact with those schools and with others, we do our very best in order to support ministry training and to help other people to grow in their skills and in their love for the Lord, and to be able to fulfill the commission that we have been given by our Savior. Not too long ago, as we were distributing solar players in Ghana, first of all at our school in Swedru, but throughout Ghana, we were able to set up a couple of appointments with the Ghana Bible College in Kumasi, Ghana. And through those opportunities, we were introduced to our brother who will be speaking to us this morning. His name is Emmanuel Antwi, and he is the president of the Ghana Bible College. He is here in the United States meeting with various partners to look at what their school has been doing and to be able to encourage greater partnership. And he'll be with us for the next day or two. And we'll be spending some time with him and looking at ways in which we can together mutually glorify our God through ministry training. And I'm excited that he's able to be with us in chapel this morning, and I'm excited for the opportunity for you and I to hear the way that God is using the Ghana Bible College. Our brother Emmanuel has been married for 32 years. He has 3 biological children and 1 adopted son. And he's been in his role now with the Ghana Bible College for about 15 years. And prior to that, he worked with an international NGO and has done extensive travel. And everywhere he goes, he simply seeks to glorify God and to advance the cause of Christ. I want to encourage you to give him an attentive ear this morning. In my travels around the world, I interact with many, many people who speak the English language, but I've discovered that I don't always speak the same English language that they do. And even though we are speaking the same language, our accents may be different. And so I want to encourage you to listen attentively to what our brother has to say, and I really believe that you are going to be encouraged by what you hear. And so I want to invite our brother Emmanuel in the way that we usually do, to come up here and preach the word.
Good morning, brethren. I'm privileged to be with you this morning, and I thank God for the opportunity to share what we are doing at Ghana Bible College with you. I've been introduced. I'm Emmanuel. I'm the president of Ghana Bible College, where I've worked for the past 15 years. The Ghana Bible College happens to be the first seminary of the Churches of Christ in Ghana. And the program started when the Church of Christ started in Ghana in 1961. To work in Ghana to get the Church of Christ established in that country. Please help me with this.
So to advance, push the green button.
Okay.
Like that, and back.
All right. Right. So in 1961, they had a couple and another partner. We have Jerry Reynolds and we have Dwayne Davenport, who came to settle in Ghana to start the Lord's work in the country. they realized that there is a need for them to set up a training institution that will train locals to be spreading the gospel and also managing the churches across the country. So they started the Ghana Bible College in 1962. These constitute the pioneering students that were enrolled in 1962 through 1969. You could see Brother Samuel Obin on the right extreme end, who also turned out to be the first Ghanaian principal of the Ghana Bible College. These are the Americans who came to work with the Ghana Bible College as missionaries, who also spread the gospel in the country, establishing congregations in the various regions of the country. And we have this as the first Ghana Bible College building, which they constructed as far back as 1969. And this served as the classrooms, offices, as well as the chapel for the church. And the students who were enrolled were also sleeping at the top floor of the building, which served as a dormitory for students. When we have these pictures showing on the left top, the construction, the initial construction of the first building, then that first building is the one we see on the left down, at the bottom on the left. And the right one is the additional block that has been constructed ever since this institution was established. Then we have this Dr. Samuel Obin. He is the first Ghanaian principal who took over from the American missionaries when they left in 1979. After he retired in 2001, Dr. Augustine Tewia took over from him as the principal of Ghana Bible College, and he served for 12 years before I was appointed as the current president of the Ghana Bible College. We have the management system of Ghana Bible College this way. The college is overseen by the Bomso Church of Christ elders on behalf of Churches of Christ in Ghana. When the Americans started the college, they constructed it for Churches of Christ in Ghana, but until somewhere 2000, 2004, CDES continued to have that remote management over the college. But around 2005, 2006, it was agreed that we give the management of the college to a local congregation that has elders. So Bomso Church of Christ, which worships on the campus of Ghana Bible College, took up the oversight responsibility on behalf of Churches of Christ in Ghana. The elders appoint 13-member council or the board that has responsibility to oversee the operations of the college, and the board also appoint the president, myself, and my management team, who also supervise the day-to-day administration of the college. So you could see some members of the board and some graduates at their graduation. On your right hand, you could see two white men. These are brethren from Concord Road Church of Christ who attended the graduation. And on the left, second from the left, we have Rick from Cedar Church of Christ, who also attended the graduation in 2013. Here at the graduation, I see myself at the model with my registrar at the left and the dean of students on the right. We have two parallel programs we are currently running. The one is the Bible and ministry programs, and the second is accredited bachelor degree and diploma programs. With the Bible programs, we have studies in sacred ministry. That is for those who have completed basic education. We have studies in Bible and Christian ministry for those who would like to come for 2-year training but has completed secondary school. And we have the third, which is advanced studies in Bible and Christian ministry. That's for those who have completed secondary school and would like to study for 3 years. The equivalency is a diploma and a bachelor's in that order. Then the second program is the program, right, on the first one, still under the ministry programs, we have those who stayed on campus, they are on residence for 3 years. We have those who come in the evening as a part-timers. There are brethren who are zealous to enter into the ministry but cannot leave their businesses and come to stay. So they are given opportunity to come to classes in the evenings after they've closed from work. And they do that Monday to Friday. Then the third one, we have bi-weekly modular program. That program is for brethren outside Kumasi. That is where Ghana Bible College is situated, who would like to also be trained for the ministry, but for their job, they cannot come to stay. So they come every other week, that is fortnightly, every 2 weeks, to study on Friday evening, Saturday morning up to the midday. Then they close for another 2 weeks. So every month, they will come for 2 times and complete one course of 20 hours. So these are the 3 major sessions of programs we have for the ministry. And these are students of Ghana Bible College. We all have the second program adjunct to the ministry, being the accredited business program. This has the authority of the Ministry of Education of Ghana to offer bachelor's and diploma programs. We offer these programs for brethren and members of the society who would like to have tertiary education on our campus. So these are not necessarily ministry students, but the people who are pursuing secular programs in business administration. We are doing this in order to attract people to the campus of Ghana Bible College that can also entice them to roll onto the ministry. We realize that many of our brethren currently enrolled at Ghana Bible College have completed tertiary education, either polytechnic or university, and they are doing their businesses. But they still want to receive some Bible training to be able to help in their local congregations. So if we have the programs run at the Ghana Bible College campus, that will attract more brethren into the ministry so that they will become dual career ministers. They have their primary career or primary jobs, and they will also be having the Bible training to be able to help the churches wherever they serve. Besides the BSc programs in accounting, finance, human resource management, marketing, and information technology, we also have diploma programs that runs for 2 years for business administration and computerized accounting. Here we have current student enrollment as spread. The seminary programs have a total of 90 students at the moment. We have continuing students of 83 and new 7 students that have been enrolled just for this year. So the December is the month for our graduation, and we are going to graduate 46 this December. The degree programs were started only last year. So the bachelor's program currently has 42 students, and the diploma have 25. And we hope to be adding to the number. Besides this is the classroom of Ghana Bible College with our students. We have practical training besides the classroom training that we offer our students, where students are given opportunity to go on personal evangelism every weekend on Saturday. Before Sunday, they worship with the local churches. Then in every semester, we dedicate 1 full week for evangelism and church planting. Right, so here you see the students on their way to a rural community for evangelism. And on the left, you have the students stopping on the way to take photographs. On the right, you have the student arriving in a rural community. And here, students are ready to study with anybody who will welcome them in the community. Wherever they meet people, they propose if they are ready to share the gospel word. And we have some of the prospects being baptized as we go to the villages to evangelize. We have about 1,120 people who have been trained by Ghana Bible College and working in various ministerial fields. We can boast of about 3,000 congregations across Ghana that has been established in the various communities in the 10 regions of the country through the effort and initiatives of Ghana Bible College. We have evangelism and church planting exercises by our graduates who are now serving in various congregations across Ghana, in many parts of West Africa and East Africa. And very good news is the USA churches brought the Church of Christ to Ghana. And now we have graduates of Ghana Bible College coming back to the U.S. to establish congregations for Africans, and they are growing in their numbers in many communities of the U.S. And these are positive signs that the fruits of your labor that were sown so many years are benefiting U.S. at the moment. And we hope to have many of these replicated in many states of the United States of America. You go to Europe, there are several places. We have Ghana Bible College students ministering in local and congregations of Africans. You have such congregations in Britain, Italy, Germany, and some also located in Asia, in India. We have many preaching schools that have also sprung up as a result of initiative of Ghana Bible College. Students who graduated from Ghana Bible College saw the need to start such training schools, preaching schools in their regions, since not everybody can travel all the way to Kumasi. So they start these preaching schools in the regions to make training in the Bible closer to the brethren in the regional levels. So you can talk of Heritage Christian University in Accra, which has its roots from Ghana Bible College. The person who studied the Heritage Christian University, which is currently the university, was among the first picture that I show you about the pioneering students of Ghana Bible College. And we have a Teku Preaching School in the western region of Ghana. We have Volta School of Preaching, led by Sami Jamasi, who are all alumni of Ghana Bible College. We have continuous training and continuous education for our faculty, for our alumni. What we normally do is to send our faculty to visit our products, our graduates on their local churches, encourage them, look at what they are doing, giving them advice as necessary. We also liaise with these alumni in their localities to organize seminars for church leaders who have not received formal training and the preachers within the region. So that becomes the regional capacity building for leaders of the church. Then we also hold annual Bible camps and annual workshops for preachers and church leaders. So here you could see the preachers of Ghana Bible College coming back to campus every year. And we have this program called Alumni Homecoming Seminar, where we exchange experiences, we exchange ideas, we tell them what is going on at the Ghana Bible College, we listen to them with reports from their regions, and we take the opportunity to also give them lectures to improve upon what they are doing. Besides that, we also, that is the alumni picture we had last year when we had our homecoming seminar. Besides, we also ran continuous training for the leaders of the churches as well as the preachers working in the various churches annually. So we have a secondary school in the community closer to Kumasi. So every year we invite the elders, the deacons, the preachers, and the local church leaders for leadership seminar. And we have a week-long leadership seminar where we interact with our leadership of the local churches. We equip them with necessary ministry knowledge so that they can continue to improve upon what they are doing in their various localities. We have Ghana Bible College graduation procession where graduates are going to the graduation grounds. This is the support we receive from the local congregation during graduation. They come from all around the regions to give support and encouragement to graduating students. So in 2014 is the first one. This one was 2014, the section of the congregations that came for the graduation program. 2015, this is a section of those who attended the program. And we have the leadership constituting the elders and the preachers ordaining newly graduating students. The newly graduating students are prayed for by the current leadership of the church and send them out into the ministry. We have great graduates after the ceremony jubilating their success in the training at Ghana Bible College. You have a picture of faculty and graduating students for last year, 2015, during our program. The current direction of the Ghana Bible College is to establish formal linkages with Churches of Christ institutions like SIBI that has advanced in this program of training ministers. So I'm here this morning with you to establish that relationship so that we'll be able to improve upon what we've been doing for all these years in order to enhance ministry in Ghana. We are also seeking to establish endowment because for all these years, Ghana Bible College has significantly depended on American support. And we believe that this is something that cannot continue infinitum. So there is a need to initiate processes that will make Ghana Bible College self-supporting. So we are establishing an endowment which we started about 4 years ago. We've gotten about $500,000, and we are targeting $1 million to be able to invest and use the proceeds from the investment to keep the place going so that there will be a sustained training of ministers instead of going every year looking for budgetary support, right? We also seek to improve the living conditions of students on campus. Honestly, we are reducing enrollment because of the economic situation in Ghana today. Many students who will wish to come for training don't have the money to pay for their feeding and for their personal upkeep. We don't charge for tuition. They pay a token to pay for light bills and water, and that is about $100 a semester. But some students cannot pay this. So we are seeking for opportunity where we can have support so that we can attract more students, especially from the northern sector of Ghana, which is identified to be the most poorest part of the country. Right, and besides that, we also realize that for ministry to be attractive, preachers on the field must have relatively good living condition so that the younger ones would be inspired to also go into the ministry. But when you go to Ghana today, lives of many of our preachers are very deplorable. And for that reason, we want to institute measures to get some support that can at least help them to also be able to send their children to school, take care of their wives and their homes, so that they can have the peace to preach the gospel. Besides that, we see the faculty that have sacrificed to work at the Ghana Bible College are also poorly remunerated. And now that we have the university on campus, they have their counterparts with the same academic qualification being paid better salaries as compared to those working in the Ghana Bible College. And we are in an effort to also seek to improve their remuneration so that they can also live an average life. Besides, we intend to expand the facilities that we saw. There has been 2 major buildings. The first one that was constructed in 1969, then the other one which was constructed somewhere in 1990s. Now with the expansion of our activities and training programs, it becomes necessary for us to get additional classrooms. So that is also another thing that we seek to get. Sorry. So These are the areas that we are seeking for assistance wherever they may come from. We want to get a college endowment. We want to get additional lecture rooms, students, evangelism, and rural church building support. We need support for our preachers who are already on the field working. Ghana Bible College students need some support to pay for their feeding and for their utility fees. Faculty support, rural church buildings. As we are establishing churches, that is another thing that we see. Now, in Ghana, the local government is not allowing churches to meet in the classrooms, which has been the system over the years. Previously, you start a church in the community, you can use the local school classroom as a church meeting place. But these days, these things are being prevented by most local government authorities. So it's become necessary for the local churches to have their own meeting places, and it's something that the college see as a border that we need to support. And we have vehicles for follow-up. Honestly, we need to be traveling up and down, east and west of the country. I was telling Tim, we have a bus, but that bus is not good for traveling the bad roads of Ghana for such long distances. So there is a need for us to get something like a pickup or more robust vehicle that can send us to the various local churches to encourage our ministers on the field and also give them the necessary support. We also see the need for us to develop the future of the Church of Christ. We talk of the future of the Church of Christ, we are talking about the educational capacity of our young ones. There are several people who have completed secondary school but cannot continue their education because of poverty. Employment has been a challenge in Ghana for years now. The government, through IMF conditionalities, is not supposed to employ people for the past 3 years, and we don't know when that is going to be lifted up. And people who have their children completing secondary school, that is high school, are having it difficult to support their children to continue. And after high school, it's not likely you can get employment until you've gotten to training college or to nursing training or to do polytechnic or university education. So we want to get some endowment for the brilliant but needy Christian children in the villages so that they can also develop themselves to become the backbone of the church for the future. And the last one that we have here is to also get partnership volunteers who will stand on behalf of Ghana Bible College to do what I'm doing here, soliciting for assistance wherever they can find to support these things that I've enumerated there. Honestly, this is a drawing of the new classroom block that we have, and we are seeking to get about $400,000 to get it started. Brethren, that is Ghana Bible College and the work we are doing in Ghana. Thank you.